Hey everyone! With spring just around the corner, you might be looking to make some money woodworking. So follow along as I walk you through how to build this planter box and the cost to do so. We're going to start by cutting 4 sections that are 14 inches long and 4 sections that are 13 inches long. These sections will make up the sides of our planter box. If you're using fence pickets like I am, then your pieces should all have the same width. If not, then rip your pieces down to 5.5 inches wide. After cutting 4 pieces from each fence picket, you should be left with a cutoff end of about 15.5 to 16 inches. We're going to need 2 more boards at this length. These boards are going to be ripped in half to create the legs for our planter box. I'm going to cut 4 legs at 2 inches wide and then 4 legs at 1.5 inches wide. Now that all of our legs are cut, we are going to glue one of the thinner legs to one of the wider legs to form a 90-degree angle like shown. I am going to use some brad nails to hold these pieces together while the glue dries. Make sure to use waterproof glue when gluing these together, as they will be outside exposed to rain and water. Once all your legs are glued together, we are going to lay them out and place 2 of the 14-inch side panels between them. Before applying any glue or putting in any nails, I want to check the dry fit of my boards and also make sure that the nails I'm using are not too long and will not penetrate both pieces of wood and stick out the side. Once you are happy with the dry fit and the length of your nails, go ahead and apply your glue and nail them together. After finishing the 2 longer sides, we're going to stand them upright, apply glue, and then place 2 of the 13-inch side panels between them. Again, we are going to apply brad nails to hold everything together while the glue dries. We are now going to measure out and cut 3 panels that will be the bottom of the planter box. The length of your pieces may differ from mine, so go ahead and use your own measurements for this. To get all 3 pieces to fit, we are going to have to cut one of the boards to be more narrow. To find out how much you need to cut off the 3rd board, lay all 3 pieces next to each other like this, measure across all 3 boards, and mark the interior width of your planter box on the 3rd board. Now, we just need to use this measurement to cut the board down on our table saw. We can now lay out the 3 pieces of the bottom of our planter box. I like to put the wider boards on the sides and the thinner board in the middle. Once again, I am going to use brad nails to hold all these boards in place before we put in screws. Because cedar is so soft, I'm going to need to pre-drill every screw. I will also need to make a countersink for each screw, otherwise the screw head will split the cedar board. If you have a countersink bit, you could use that, or, like I'm doing here, you can just use the Phillips tip for your drill. Finally, I'm going to put in all my screws. I know it looks like my first screw cracks the board, but the board was already cracked before I put in the screw. Next, using some of the leftover board or scrap from this project, I'm going to cut a thin strip that will cover up all these screws. I am going to secure these in place using some brad nails. I needed some extra strips, so I cut a few more on my table saw. Time to nail on the last 2 strips. This will finish up the trim around the bottom of the planter box. I am now going to cut an 18-inch long piece into 1 1/4 inch strips. These strips are going to be used to make the top trim on the planter box. And here is our finished product. This planter box cost me $10 to $12 to make, and I can sell it for $50 to $60. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video because I had a lot of fun making it. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know which part of the build was your favorite. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.